Okay. No one repeat that. Okay, where were we? Oh, you got cyberspace. Student quiz is over, so we're just setting up the next section of U.S. history called the Gilded Age. Gilded comes from gold, gold-plated, covered in gold. Then by extension, that means wealth. And by extension, that means wealth, but with this veil of Gilded Age is a time in history where a lot of people think that people were pursuing wealth at such an extent that integrity was lost and all people were trying to do was get rich, and there was a lot of. But the question we want to answer now is, and that has a lot to do with American exceptionalism, but what is exceptionalism? We are studying U.S. history, and we've basically been just studying the facts, right? But it's time to pause and say, what is it about the U.S. and American exceptionalism? Nobody? Okay, if it's EXC and not ACC, American exceptionalism. Does that mean, is that term meant to mean that we stand out? That everybody's in this group except American exceptionalism. Here's all the countries of the world. Or this is what they're like, and most of the countries are kind of in this group, except America. You following, tracking me here, Riley? So American exceptionalism, what would it mean? How would America stand out from the crowd? Here's the crowd of all the countries, where all the countries are there except America. How does America stand out? Come on. What's so exceptional about America? Is that hard to answer for real? Have you already been jaded? Have you already been so infiltrated with negativity about America that you can't come up with even, there's no right or wrong answer here, but what's so exceptional about America, Verity? Okay, what was the way Okay, so some people say America is an exceptional place because the foundation of the country, the founding documents, the the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution were documents. Even if the authors and founders of those documents weren't all Christian, they all had this belief that the biblical way of life was the best way of life for any society. And our country was founded on those principles. That makes us exceptional. Going back to, finish this phrase, a city upon a hill that the Puritans were trying to create in Massachusetts, and that the great Ronald Reagan used in one of his great speeches about America. And still in the 80s, there was this idea that we're exceptional. And that President number 45, that one to bring such division, tried to reinstill in people like, hey, this is America. Let's make America great